imagine more stories that soar, business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Imagine More podcast, where we shine a light on the people, businesses, entrepreneurs, families, and community leaders who make Moore County such an incredible place to live, work, and grow. Every guest has a story, and my hope is that something you hear today will inspire you to imagine what's possible in your own life. I'm your host, Rose Young, and I'm so glad you've joined us. Today's conversation is about so much more than finances. It's about trust, family, leadership. It's about embracing technology while never losing sight of the relationships that matter most. My guests today are Janet Galloway and her daughter, Emily Isom. Together, they work in financial services, serving clients, helping financial advisors embrace innovative technology that simplifies complicated processes, and creating a successful business together as a mother-daughter team. But that's only part of their story. Janet has also become a leader for women in what has traditionally been a male-dominated profession. She saw a need, created a women's networking and leadership group, and watched it grow from one woman's vision into a thriving community where women support, encourage, mentor, and lead one another. I can't wait to hear all about that. Together, Janet and Emily are proving that family businesses can thrive when they're built on trust, communication, healthy boundaries, and a willingness to continue learning from one another. Those are lessons we can all learn. Janet, Emily, welcome to the Imagine More podcast.
Thanks, Rose. It's great to be here. It's wonderful to be here. Thank you.
You're my first team to interview, so I'm excited about having two people on at once today.
Yay!
So, Janet, before there was a business partnership, there was simply mother and daughter. Take us back. How did this journey really begin?
Way back when I had to walk both ways up the hill in the snow. No. So as a military spouse, I had 4 kids in 5 years, and my husband at the time was out to sea.
Wow.
So I could either sit at home with my 4 kids and be lonely and sad, and of course, enjoy the beautiful gift that motherhood is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks.
You threw that right
I appreciate
in.
that. Yeah, all right, keep going. Or I could take all 4 kids and go do stuff. I chose the latter. So ever since they were wee bits, I would just pack up all the kids and we would go volunteer at the church. We'd go volunteer in the community. We would do Meals on Wheels. I even homeschooled so that we had that flexibility as a family while their dad was out to sea. When he came back, they could have more time with him, and I had more time with them. So
Right.
we were always together doing stuff.
Yeah, so 4 kids in 5 years.
I know.
Wow. I can imagine that household. So, Emily, you grew up watching your mom juggle work, volunteer projects, church activities, Meals on Wheels, everything she was just talking about, community events, and countless other responsibilities. What do you remember most about those years?
I remember running from door to door and putting flyers on.
Oh, did you?
No. Yeah, I just remember she was always busy doing something and always kept us involved. So
Right.
no matter, like with Meals on Wheels, we were always there with her. Like if she was talking to the guy, I remember playing on the swing set outside with like my brother and waiting for that. And then,
Right.
and then when she did Pampered Chef parties.
Oh, I
and-
remembered Paper Chef.
Yes. And so she would take me with her to help set up for the parties.
Uh-huh.
And we would do that kind of stuff. So she's just always been, doing something and
Yeah, so the pampered chef, I would take her with me. She'd help me set up.
Mhm.
Then she'd go back out to the car and read her book.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do you love to read?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So as I presented, that's where she was. And then she would come back in and wash the dishes as I took orders.
Oh, my goodness. What an excellent daughter.
Yeah. Oh, I got paid for it, but yes.
Oh, you did? Where were you in 1 through 4? Are you the oldest, youngest, middle child?
Yes, I am the second oldest, so I'm number 2.
Number
Mhm.
2. All right.
But the oldest girl.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Oh,
Oldest
okay.
girl. Mhm.
So, Janet, were you intentionally teaching Emily these life lessons, or was she simply learning by watching?
Intentionally? You heard me say I had 4 kids in 5 years, right? And all of that by the time I was 25.
Oh, my goodness.
So I was a child raising children. I didn't know what I was doing back then, and there wasn't all the resources we have now with all the little clip videos, and you could Google that.
Oh, that's right. You had to actually go to the library and get a book.
Yes.
Yeah.
I read a lot because I didn't know what right looked like, and I was just trying to figure it out. And really, the bottom line is follow your gut.
Follow your gut.
Everybody's got advice. Everybody's got a little video of what you should do and what the
That's
right way
right.
looks like. But each one of us is individual. So how to do that?
Yeah.
As a mother, follow your gut. So that's what I was doing. All right, well, I want to go do this. So come on, we're all doing it. And all the little side gigs with Pampered Chef and Tupperware, if I wanted something or if I had a hobby, and, those things are expensive.
Right.
I just like, okay, cool. I will sell it and y'all will come along and I got a discount and it worked.
And there you go. That sounds good. You know what you said that was very military? I don't know if you realize it or not, is I didn't know what right looks like. I've heard that on AFN commercial more than you know.
Oh, I remember AFN back in the day. Yes, ma'am, I do. Mm-hmm.
So when did your relationship begin to shift from mother and daughter into business partners?
Oh, that's a good question. Do you want to?
I did sales for Allstate Insurance for a while, and the way that I wanted to get more sales was by using company time and posting different TikToks and going through marketing and that kind of stuff. But that's just not the traditional sales route, so it just wasn't encouraged.
It's not the proven corporate model, of course.
Right, but it's definitely what's going on now.
That's exactly it. So I've always just kind of had an entrepreneurial spirit. And so I was just trying to find where I fit in quite.
Well, and I tried to hire people. And what I realized with those hires is you have to tell them the tasks.
Right.
And I was like, I don't want to tell everybody exactly what to do. I want to say, hey, here's something I want to do. I've done this research. Go ahead. Just what's the right way, or it's okay to fail. Let's just try it.
Yeah.
But go. And watching her at Allstate, I was like, she was doing marketing. It didn't really work out as I had anticipated. Really good people I had the opportunity to work with, but it wasn't quite the right fit.
Right.
So I realized, I'm looking for that entrepreneurial spirit.
Aha.
She doesn't want to create her own business, but she wants to make mine better so she can take it and run with it. So that's really where we started, is she was just doing the marketing a few hours a week, staying at home with my grandbaby.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. With your grandbaby. How old's your baby?
He's 8 now.
What's his name?
David.
David. 8 years old?
I
No.
know. Mhm.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Emily, was there a moment when you realized I'm not just helping mom anymore, I'm actually building this business with her?
I would say the first time I sat in on one of her meetings,
Okay.
I really got to hear how she works and how we are affecting our clients' lives.
Ah.
And just the way that she words things and helps people understand it is just, she just gets on the ground level to make sure that you know what you're going into when it comes to your finances.
Right.
So
So you really decided I'm going to go for this and help my mom build this business.
absolutely. Because I just believe that everybody needs to this isn't taught in school. A lot of
No.
the financial concepts aren't taught in school. So,
That's true. So, what about you, Janet? When did you stop seeing Emily as your daughter assisting you and begin seeing her as a true business partner?
So we did start with just a few hours a week. And this is how we started. Okay, we're going to give you a really fancy title so that if this doesn't work, you can put it on your resume.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the fancy title? Do you remember?
Senior Vice President of Marketing and Client Outreach.
Oh, that is fancy.
See, it would look great on a resume, right?
Absolutely.
And then as the business grew and I needed help more and more, she started, I'm like, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do this? And then she did it beautifully. I'd say, hey, I want to do XYZ. And I've done the research, but I have analysis paralysis because I've got all these other things. So just go. She's like, you really want me to? Yes, go. And so watching her step into that position and really own it and watching her grow and the business growing as well, it's amazing. She's now full-time working from home, which is positive and can be some challenging things there for those of you who work from home. You'll understand that.
Absolutely too. So, how has working together changed your relationship outside of work?
It's brought us closer together because I now understand better what she does. But also, it has its challenges as well.
Yeah. So you should hear them, audience, talking about each other. Their eyes start sparkling. You can really see the love and respect they have for each other. I wish we were on video right now so you could see. So, Janet, let's talk about the business itself. How did it all begin?
Well, it started when I was working on my finance degree, my undergraduate work. So
Yeah?
I always say that my first career was raising my children. That
Right.
was my focus. Yes, I had all these side things, but that was my main focus. So as they got older, I went back to school. And I knew, I would get lost in the Bloomberg terminal lab at the university for hours.
Oh, no.
The research.
Sad.
It was amazing. So amazing. And so I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I loved that inside scoop and all the things. And I've always loved helping people. So
Right.
it was just kind of a natural coming together. I love the numbers and the finance stuff and the research, and I love helping people. What better way to do that than be a financial advisor?
Right. Now, how old were you when you went back to college? Or
Grad-
to college?
Yeah, I graduated in 2013. I was probably 33, 34
When you went to college?
when I started, because I did my undergraduate. I started at a community college
Uh-huh.
and as a military spouse.
Okay.
That was Virginia. And then we moved to Kansas.
Yeah, right.
you know,
Uh-huh.
you know how that
Mhm.
goes.
Yes.
So finished it up at Kansas State University and then realized, I want to be able to help people better. What would help me do that?
Right.
I want the CFP designation, Certified Financial Professional designation. I could couple that with a master's degree in financial planning from Kansas State University. So
Uh-huh.
just kept on going.
Wow. So tell me about your vision.
My vision for the business.
Yes.
I always wanted to help people no matter where they're starting from.
Okay.
Because if you go to the big leagues,
Right.
the big boys,
Yes.
they're going to want you to start with a certain net worth.
Right.
And how do you get there?
Exactly.
You got to start somewhere. And like Emily mentioned, this isn't taught in school.
No.
It's not. So we have a no jerk rule. We focus on women in transition due to death or divorce. We focus on the federal employees because
Uh-huh.
both of those have some unique challenges.
Right.
And just if I'd like to take you to dinner and sit across the table from you, I would love to work with you. And there are people who I was told we're probably not a good fit.
Really? Interesting. How honest of you to be able to say that. It's good for you and it's good for them.
It is because I love what I do and I
Right.
love the people I get to do it for.
Wow. Now, did you have to learn to say no?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Anybody who's ever been in this industry, as you're starting, it's a struggle because it's what you bring in is how you pay the bills.
Right.
And getting to the point where I can have my daughter working full-time from home,
Yes.
and
Mhm.
I do a lot of my work from home. I do have an office in multiple locations so we can meet with people. At this point, after COVID, a lot of people are comfortable with Zoom or phone calls.
That's true.
So, yeah, a lot of work I do is from home. Very
That's
comfortable.
nice. So, where is the business today compared to those early days?
I'm giggling because, Rose, you had a front row seat for a while.
I did. I sat in your planning meeting with your business partner, business manager.
My business coach. That was
That's
fourth.
right.
Fourth is
Uh-huh.
amazing being authentic. So where is it now versus where we started?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, Emily has been essential to the growth.
Nice.
Since Emily joined the team, we've tripled our business.
Really?
We have clients across the country now,
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
as far away as Hawaii.
Did you envision that when you started, or were you thinking right here in Moore County clients?
I was thinking in Moore County, and then opportunities based on relationships I built over the years, opportunities came up, and we're like, hey, well, we can do this.
Wow, I'm so impressed with that. I had no idea. So now, aren't you teaching also at Kaplan University?
I am. It's been surreal, quite frankly.
Yes.
So Kaplan is one of the leading in the industry for studying to take all the exams to become a financial advisor.
Okay.
Who I used every time they had material. They are known for their Q bank, their question bank.
Okay.
And so about 3 years ago, the opportunity came up for me to teach for them. And so they had to create a little video and sent the video in. And so, yeah, it's really great. I teach the SIE, the Series 7 and the Series 6.
Okay.
And then I pop in when needed for the 65 and 66. And it's evolved to the on-demand videos where I watched to learn all the material back in the day.
Uh-huh.
I'm the person on the videos.
Oh my
now.
goodness.
And it's incredibly rewarding because the students, they're stuck with my silly stories.
Yeah.
I love finance and I relate it to silly stories. And I'm like, I promise there's a point to this. And it just give me some grace. I promise, give me a moment.
Yes.
Have them laughing about all these hard concepts they're trying to learn.
Right.
And then my only ask of them is send me an email when you pass. I can't tell you. It just warms my heart. I get an email, hey, I passed.
Oh, really?
And I remembered your Uncle Bill writes notes to James Bond for the length of time to maturity for Treasury.
Oh, yeah.
So many silly stories.
I love that. So, and then now I know there's something about technology, right? That's new to the industry. You're helping financial advisors use this technology to simplify the tasks. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Emily's been essential in building our tech stack. Do you want to talk about some of the things that are challenges we faced?
Yeah. Well, some of the challenges we've faced is really just getting all the technology to talk to each other.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. But as we've been moving along, we've been kind of using different technologies that kind of do the same thing. And so we've been narrowing it down to one or two that are just really good at obviously like following with compliance and making sure the security is really tight, but
Right.
also just going into the client database and down to the point where we could ask it a question about a client and then like, oh, when was the last time they had a meeting? And then, it comes up with the meeting, it comes up with the notes and,
Oh, yeah.
and that kind of stuff. So that's been really essential as we, tripled our business between the two of us. So.
Effectively, efficiently, saves us so much time. And she was essential because you can imagine how many different technologies are coming out today.
Gosh. And then they are obsolete by 5 years. I mean, you learn it and then it's gone.
And yes, and then keeping up with that security as well. SOC 2 level security.
Gosh, yeah.
We've got it. That's the number one thing when we're looking at any technology, because protecting my clients is extremely important and all that sensitive information.
Right.
And then it's really cool what's actually happened. we've become consultants to a couple of these tech companies.
Really?
Mhm.
How so?
So one of our favorite technologies, Vega Minds, it's an AI with live learning language models, SOC 2 level security. I know I'm talking a different language, but I was introduced randomly because nothing happens by accident is what we're realizing here.
That's right.
But it was really kind of happenstance. I was in a meeting, never met those people from that meeting ever again, but I was introduced to Alex, who was one of the co-founders of Vega Minds.
Uh-huh.
He was a former chief investment officer at a firm, so he's kind of sat in our seat and created something he wished he had. And so we were an early adopter, one of the first ones. And so as they grow, and to your point, technology becomes obsolete if you
Right.
don't update it. Well, I can reach out to him. I'll send him a video and say, hey, this is great. We love it. And if it could do this, this, and this, that would be awesome.
Oh.
He puts it in his lineup in 3 days. Some of those things, he
Mhm.
implements them. You know how humbling that is?
Oh, that's wonderful.
The same thing happened with VI for Wealth. The CEO said, hey, Janet, we've got this new technology. It's a video that shows the performance at a very simple high level because not everybody wants the spreadsheets and details. I can go high level. We can go deep, whatever you like. But we want to meet people where they're at.
Right.
And so he came to me and he's like, Janet, would you use this? I'm like, it's cute, but no.
No.
So Ted's like, well, okay, well, give us some feedback. I was like, Ted, are you sure you want it? Because it's not going to be ugly, but it's going to be very specific.
Right.
Mhm.
And so, yes, it was very, very specific, and he implemented that. And so a lot of the feedback I gave him, he implemented it, and he goes, okay, will you try it now? I'm like, I have to.
Yeah.
And it's been an amazing tool.
Really?
It really, it's
So now, who is it a tool for? Does it help the clients see what's going on more simply, or does it help the financial advisor organize what they see?
it's more communicating to the clients. Like,
Okay.
what is your account value? What are the gains? How much money have you taken out of the account?
Right.
And you can do that in 30 seconds. Now,
Yeah.
me as the financial advisor, I can go into the deeper conversations about your dreams and your visions and your goals.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, technology sometimes makes people nervous because they think it's going to replace relationships and their jobs. Has your experience actually shown the opposite?
It's definitely shown that there are specific things that technology cannot do.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh,
that's,
no kidding.
Yes, especially with AI, because you got to ask it sometimes you just got to be really specific,
Right.
or it'll give you 3 different ways to do it. That's not what I was asking. So,
Yeah, okay.
but yeah, I mean, there's always going to be the personal touch from me talking to clients, and that kind of stuff is always really important. I think technology has helped with advancing those relationships because it helps take better notes while I'm talking to clients. And
Advancing the relationship.
yes.
I love that. So you don't have to sit there and write and write and write and then miss something and then worry about going back and summarizing. And
What was their dog's name? What
Oh,
did
yeah.
they do last time? Yes. What did they say again? What's their favorite flower? Like just
So are you the technology whiz of the two of y'all?
I would say she brings me the technology and then I figure out how to implement it into the picture.
Oh,
So
what
it's
a great
mix.
team.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fabulous. So where do you two ladies see financial services headed over the next 5 or 10 years?
That's a good question because there's a very specific demographic that will be retiring in the next few years.
Yes.
Of course, they've been saying that since I started in the industry 13 years ago. But I see a lot more diversity.
Do you?
I do. It's the field is growing, and talking to especially the Kaplan instructors who've been teaching for 20, 40 years even.
Right.
When they started, the people in the class looked one way.
Uh-huh.
Now today, my classes, all shapes and sizes, all colors, and I love that.
Really?
Because how do we make this less intimidating? How do we make it okay for you to say, do you sit across your financial advisor and ask what you might think is kind of a stupid question because you
Right.
think you should know this? But if you don't, and you're too intimidated to ask, how are you ever going to find out?
Right.
So I see a lot more diversity. I see a lot more access. And that personal touch has been what Emily has been so amazing at adding, those love touches, which I want. And it's so important to build that relationship.
Yeah.
You just run into capacity issues if there's just me.
Right. How do you do that, Emily? How do you add the love touch?
We have a couple different just work models that remind me to give clients calls every so often just to check in. Just how are you doing? What's been keeping you busy? It's summertime. Like what have you been doing? Like what future trips? And I get to hear about just like cruises and what the grandkids are up to and just all these different things. It is
Really?
so
So you
fun.
really know their clients. You know them well.
Yeah.
I love that. That is so cool. All right. Well, let's start talking a little bit about family, working together. What are some of the greatest blessings and some of the greatest challenges that you two come up with?
Well, the greatest blessings and challenges seem to be similar in nature.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like what you love about somebody is kind of what you don't like about them, too.
Okay.
Great mix. So, there's just like an incredible amount of trust between the two of us and understanding. And so that's been the gift is that. And then being able to see each other in different roles in life and experience each other in different ways has been just absolutely amazing.
Having a front row seat to all the things is good.
Right.
And it's also a challenge.
Yes, that's true.
Because you as a mom, Rose, you understand you want to protect your children from any
Yes,
pain.
you do.
It doesn't go away just because they're not babies anymore.
No, it does not.
And so learning me as a mom to step back and shut my mouth and allow her and still support her and her for me as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the surprising.
Oh, yeah.
Just it's been interesting to see that like she's my mom, but she's Janet. She's a financial professional. She's a human. Like she, just goes through so many different things. And just to be able to experience my mom in that way is just, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I don't even know how to describe it.
How many children get to see their mom as all of those things and not just mom?
Exactly. I don't know very many that are able to even just be themselves in front of, there's just a different way that you act because it's mom versus like I've seen her in so many different ways. So it's like, it is what it is.
For better or worse.
I remember my mom has passed now, but no matter how old I am or was, when I went to their house, I was 13.
Yeah.
I just flew right into my 13-year-old self. So how do you keep your mouth shut? Because I have a really hard time with that with my children. And how do you open up your mind to see your mom as a real person?
That's been the struggle, and that's what I'm working on this year is stepping back.
Okay.
As they're all approaching their 30s.
Oh gosh.
I got to step back and allow them and be there in a way that makes sense for them. But that's not simple as a mom who wants to just protect their children.
It's not.
And I love the way Emily puts it. She says, people are dynamic.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. They're not just one thing.
No.
And the thing that you are today, you're not tomorrow. And the thing that you are yesterday, you're just going to learn from. So it's just...
That is so wise, what you just said right there. That's amazing. It really is. Okay, so you both value honest conversations. How do you talk honestly to each other without damaging your relationship?
Authenticity is the key. And realizing that we're both coming from a place of kindness and love.
Okay.
Even through those hard conversations, we were talking about how it's amazing that, yes, we work together, which means our lives are very intertwined, and we still enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Would you do it if you didn't like it?
Of course not.
Why do you think we gave a client?
That's why we gave her that title, for just in case, remember?
Oh, yeah. The very fancy title.
Oh, my goodness.
Luckily, she's got an actual title, and she's doing phenomenal, and we couldn't do what we do without her.
What's her title now?
Senior Vice President of Operations.
Oh, nice. Okay, so now how do you handle those moments when family feelings and business decisions overlap?
They don't
They don't?
overlap often
Oh,
because
good.
we are really good at segmenting time, especially when we're doing like business meetings, right? So it's like this hour we're talking about business, we're talking about work, and so we are very focused. And then it's like the 50, the 20, however long that takes to talk about feelings,
Right.
because it's longer than that. We discuss that, but it's just we make sure that we segment the time for the business, and that's since we have that time segmented, it's easier to just relax.
And I really give Emily the kudos for that. She's been great at,
She's good at that.
even when mom and daughter aren't really having a good time, Janet and Emily are doing right by the clients and taking care of it.
Yeah. Okay, so that segues us right into a little story I remember you told me about something that happened when you were sharing a glass of wine.
Yes. Okay. So when we first started working together, she had done kind of a drive-by of like, what if we worked together? And I was like, I don't know, maybe. And so she was visiting my house and we were just hanging out, drinking like we normally do, like drinking wine, playing cards, and just talking about that. Right.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, there are different technologies and stuff. Like, can you show me just the technologies that you're talking about?
Right.
And she goes, no, like not right now. Because this is relaxing time, right? Like
Right.
we've both had a glass of wine, we're just playing. So we'll get together. She talked about we'll set some time on Monday. And so it was, yes, that really dug in the sand that this is a real job versus the melding together, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. So what did that moment teach both of you about separating your personal relationship from your professional relationship?
Well, there's mom and there's Janet. So there's it's just important to keep both of them separate, but also together because it's separate, but also we understand that we're both human, if that makes
That's
sense.
right.
And it's always interesting to hear her talk. She'll tell me about, she was talking to so-and-so and referred to you as Janet. And they look at me and go, don't you work for your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I say I work for my mom, it doesn't have the same impact
That's
as my
very
boss's
true.
name. Because it is a different role.
That's right.
What we do is impact families, couples, legacies.
Yeah.
It's important to take that seriously.
Yes.
I mean, we have fun. We do because we love our clients.
It's a great time.
And separate us and what we get to do together.
Yeah. Okay. So I know that financial services has traditionally been male-dominated profession. Instead of waiting for someone else to create a place where women could learn from one another, you decided to build one for yourself. Tell us about your women's group.
This is well, so every year we'd go to the conference for my back office. And you have if you can imagine a conference room with a bunch of tables and you have people sitting at the tables, obviously it's a conference. Well, you look around the room and yes, it's the typical lots of males in the room.
Right.
And there are a few females sprinkled throughout. The challenge for me is I didn't know which females were trying to sell us something.
Yes.
And which were other female advisors.
Okay.
And so I had a dear friend and mentor say, Janet, hey, do you know so-and-so? They're really good at this. I'm like, no. Do you know so-and-so? She's really good at this. I'm like, no. He's like, how do you not know them? I'm like, well, this is what's happening. And he goes, I started telling him what I wanted to create.
Yeah.
I mean, for years, we've always talked about the Good Old Boys Network. It's
right.
I mean, it's, people and you hang out with people you enjoy hanging out with. And it is what it is. But we, as female financial advisors, don't really have that because we've had to claw our way to where we're at.
Yeah.
There wasn't that sharing of information and of knowledge and the trust. So I explained to him, I'd love to just build an area where us female financial advisors who have similar struggles when you talk to all of us, we would have that opportunity to share. So I drafted it up and he goes, go, go, go.
Really?
Do it. So it was a challenge. I mean, because the first couple of years, again, as a female in a male-dominated industry, we've faced similar things and you're a little hesitant to share.
Right.
Except for me. I just come along and I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing. What are y'all doing? Because I didn't create all the technologies. I just put them together in a way that works and is very, again, conscious about protecting my clients' information. So
Yeah.
really the first 2 years was a lot of the Janet show. Hey, this is what we do. Hey, this is what we do. And I didn't realize that they were listening until I got to go to Denver for Kaplan
Uh-huh.
and was doing some of the recording for the on-demand courses. One of the female financial advisors lives out there. So we went to dinner and we're just chatting. And I'm like, because nobody talks in our meetings. And when all the females would get together,
Right.
I would force them to say, give me something we can celebrate to begin with. Right?
Yeah,
With-
that's totally not the cliche of everybody thinking of a bunch of women together, is it?
It's not, but I wanted to make sure it didn't turn into something negative.
Right.
And so every meeting, give me something to celebrate. And then I would just talk about, hey, what do you think about this? Yeah, that's what we're doing. So I went out to dinner with this advisor in Denver, and we're sitting there just chit-chatting. Mind you, she hasn't said much to me. We haven't really had a lot of conversation before this dinner.
Uh-huh.
And she looks at me and she goes, Janet, you don't understand. You transformed our practice. It's like, what? Yeah, with all that technology that you use?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sitting in our meetings and we're going, what would Janet do? I'm like, seriously? Seriously? So I realized after that, there was these very, very intelligent, brilliant women, very successful women that I was in the room with. They kept coming to the meetings.
That's something.
They didn't have to come. They kept coming to the meetings. And then this year, my life has just gotten it's a beautiful tapestry, let's just say.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous tapestry of chaos.
Organized chaos.
Organized chaos. Okay.
The good and the challenging as well. So good. So I had to leave the conference early to go help Emily move, actually.
Oh, yeah?
And the women all got together. And one of these amazing women stepped up. And because they were talking about, well, hey, do you think Janet wants to continue doing this? We don't want to step on Janet's toes, which these are brilliant women.
Yeah.
That's incredibly humbling. Brilliant.
I
brilliant
love
women.
that.
And so one of these women has stepped up and she's taken over the group and it's continuing on.
Wow. And that was your vision all along, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I never intended it to be the Janet show. I
Right.
intended it to be a place where we could all come and share, where you're doing this, like you're doing that. I'm telling you, it is humbling. These women are brilliant. And it's turned into that without me having to run the show. It took those 2 years for the group to realize I don't want anything from them.
There you go.
I just want us to be able to help each other and build each other up because we go farther, longer together than we do alone.
That's a great sentiment. It really is. Something we all need to learn. So, how does that make you feel watching this group that you've led for 2 years that basically just listened to the Janet show? All of a sudden, boom, they've stepped up and they're leading. Tell me your thoughts.
I'm going to try not to cry.
You've already made me tear up over here talking about listening to you.
Well, it's incredibly humbling because I never want to be the smartest person in the room that I'm in. If I'm the smartest person in that room, I am in the wrong room.
Right.
And here are all these women who are brilliant. I'm definitely not the smartest woman in that room. And now I get to sit back and enjoy just the conversation, the community that's been built over the past couple of years. And yeah, I started it, but it wasn't me.
Yeah.
There was a sense of community with all those women showing up and being willing to share, even though they thought it was silly,
Yeah.
being willing to share something to celebrate. So I am so incredibly grateful, and it's an honor to be a part of this group.
So, one of the greatest signs of leadership is creating more leaders instead of more followers. And that's what you've accomplished, Janet.
Thank you.
Emily, how about you? Watching your mom build something that empowers other women. What has that taught you about leadership?
You could do anything you set your mind to. So,
Yeah.
it's really taught me that it's not exactly about what you know or what you have going on, but it's the connection that you can create between people when you bring them together. So,
That's lovely. So, what advice would you ladies give to women who have an idea but are waiting until they feel ready before taking that first step?
It's kind of like being ready before you have a child.
Really? Yeah.
Don't
Yeah. I never understood that.
don't be afraid to fail because it's not a failure if you learned from it.
That's right. And that is a hard lesson.
It is. It is. It's either an opportunity to learn, which those are challenging. I'm not going to lie. Those are tough. And learn from it. Do it differently, but keep going.
Keep going.
Find that community that will build you up. It's made all the difference. And Rose, you're part of my community.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. You're part of mine. And now, Emily, now that I know you, Emily.
no, yes.
So, Emily, you tell me, what advice would you give to women who are, maybe working at an insurance company and it's not quite a good fit and they want to jump out there on their own and do something more where they can advise and they can teach? Tell us.
Well, first, I would like to say that challenges are a sign of life. So,
Yeah.
just so you know. But just if you're not valued where you are, you should go somewhere else. And you should find where you are.
That's so smart.
Yeah, it's like water bottles. You can buy one for 50 cents, but if you're at an airport, it's going to be like $6. So
Yeah.
go find where you're the water bottle at an airport.
Yeah. I've never heard it quite said that way. Oh, my goodness.
That, Emily.
So, Janet, what has Emily taught you along the way?
Oh, so many things. So many things that I need her, that she was essential to what I'm doing. She was the missing piece all along as I was struggling.
Missing
and fighting.
piece. Yet there you were, right there.
She made her own home.
And it's been amazing to watch her step into her own power as she does the Tony Robbins UPW, the Unleash the Power Within. And we're going to go do in December together, but separately, because it's a very
intense. It's 6-day. We're going to do Date with Destiny.
Oh, what is Date with Destiny?
It's a 6-day, 12-hour day Tony Robbins seminar. So we get to just dive into. It's really just a mirror that we're going to look at of ourselves and just dive in.
Oh my goodness.
But as you can imagine, I'm not sure I want to dive in with my daughter. So, so we're going. And we're going to sit separately so that we can be totally authentic and present.
That's a good idea.
And get deep without oversharing with mom and daughter.
Oh, yeah, because oversharing probably is something, too, that you don't think about.
Yeah, we don't do it right now.
That was believable.
The people need to know.
We're all a work in progress.
And we all are.
Mm-hmm.
So, Janet, I know that you have received an ADHD diagnosis later in life, and that answered a lot of questions for you.
Holy cow.
Yes, tell us about your journey.
Well, things make so much more sense.
Yes, how so?
Well, the running joke with my kids was this. Mom, you're going to be late for your own funeral. Oh, wait, no, you're not, because you're not getting yourself there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole trying to shove 10 pounds of stuff into a 5-pound bag, that's been me my whole life.
Yeah.
And then things like when I was working on my master's degree, I did it online through Kansas State University, which means I'm at home, the family's there.
Yeah.
So if I'm studying, I am like in it. Everything else is gone.
Yeah.
So the kids would come in and start talking to me. I couldn't hear them because I'm in that flow state and I'm so focused. So about halfway through them talking, I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah.
And I had to adjust and say, hey, if you want to get my attention, come and get my attention. But then realizing being so deeply focused and having to jump out and that it's jarring. Oh my gosh, that's part of it too.
Yeah.
Doing all these projects. I mean,
Uh-huh.
Emily could attest with 4 kids, so many things we were doing all the time. I was always focused on, hey, I did the thing. Here's the beautiful thing I created.
Right.
But you look around the room, it's not so beautiful. But again, I was hyper focused on doing the task.
Uh-huh.
And I've had to reframe that the task isn't finished until I clean up after.
Oh, is that true? Dang.
So, and we were talking about it this morning, so many things. And I'm like, wait, is that part of that? Oh my gosh. All these little things that I've had to compensate for.
Right.
I never realized this is it.
Yeah.
Because it's, especially as a financial advisor, it's a great thing and it's a challenging thing because I can see all these different
See the big picture.
and all these different things that we could do to help you get your goals.
Right.
And then focusing on the details over the years, very detailed, very, very important. I've learned to double and triple check and then read the original source documents like IRS tax code
Yeah.
to make sure that I'm doing it right. And that's part of this too.
Really.
My calculus teacher used to say, Jen, I don't get it. You get that the hard calculus concepts,
Yeah.
but you're missing 2nd grade math.
Yeah.
Because 2nd grade math is not challenging.
Oh, so you were off doing your own thing in your head.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, but the hard complicated, I'm like, oh yeah, with this and then that. You got calculators for simple math. You got spreadsheets.
Now, did it change the amount of grace you give yourself?
The grace, it's just,
It's changed the amount of grace I give her.
Oh, that's
I mean,
good. Yeah.
I definitely, ever since learning that she was diagnosed, it makes so much more sense.
Really?
Well, I just feel I'm not ADHD. So I'm like, oh, so you don't think like this. Oh, okay. So like just her when she is focused and she jumps out and what did you need? It's not about me. It's not about whatever I needed, right?
Right.
It's just she was in her state and it has more to do with the way her brain functions than it does personal anything. So
Absolutely right.
I
Yeah.
like to think I've gotten better.
Oh, you've gotten so much better.
No, like that particular thing anyway. It's that particular thing. But there's other conversations that we've had, Emily and I, and she's mentioned that she was hurt. Her feelings were hurt because I jumped from one thing or the other, or I said something.
Right.
And now,
and now it's just like, okay, actually, that had nothing to do with me. She's just
Yeah.
she thought about something else, and it was just over here. So it's definitely been eye-opening to see, and she's been ADHD her whole life, but now it's like, okay, yes, you are. Like, I don't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it does make sense. And it also makes so much sense when you read that, oh, ADHD people do this. And you go, really? I've been doing that all my life.
Yes. I'm like, oh.
it's like you can breathe.
Yeah.
Because you're not trying to overcompensate. You just don't, your brain
Yeah.
works differently.
It works differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Both of you have spent years serving your community. You were talking about that in the intro. Church, Meals on Wheels, nonprofit organizations, volunteer work. I know that when I first met you, Janet, you were like in 14 nonprofits, the president of 2, How has serving others influenced the way you serve your clients?
It impacts our why.
Your why.
On those days that it's hard to do the tasks that we have to do to serve our clients.
Yeah.
I know Emily's talked about calling them
Oh my gosh, they're just so funny.
Yeah.
It's like talking to a friend. So that's really it. Building those relationships with them and getting to know them on a personal level, like to the point where I've gotten a text from a client during a football game because we're both rooting for opposite sides.
Oh, really?
So it's just, I think it's just a reminder that I'm not just here to, hey, sign this paper. It's,
Yeah.
hey, sign this paper. And also, how's your family doing? Like, just, and also,
right.
Like-
That's nice.
And then watching that impact over years as I do all my nerdy reading and stuff.
yeah.
And then having clients who've been with me from the very beginning here in Ward County. And like, hey, they don't realize that I just did a bunch of research. I mean, I read it. I would, believe me, lots and lots of research.
double, triple check details.
And then implementing it and watching it succeed and
Right.
actually go above and beyond what we earlier anticipated.
yeah.
Becoming that trusted, I mean, it's beyond words, fulfilling not just about the numbers, but about the humans and the lives we impact, both through the business and through the teaching.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Now, you said that your diversity in your classes are different now than when you started. Is there a lot of women now
There
going
are.
towards financial
So-
advising?
So there's women, there's all colors, all backgrounds, there's young, there's older, there's
Really?
people who have college educations, there's people who have stay-at-home moms doing it, which was my story, right?
Right.
So it's definitely, which I love. We need good people in the industry who genuinely care about people. Because don't lie, don't steal, don't cheat, and document everything.
Yeah.
It's sad if you look at the history of the financial services, because not everybody does that. So we need good people,
Those simple things.
no matter what you look like. And teaching has helped me serve the clients better because I can tell those silly stories
Right.
to explain those complicated concepts in my client meetings. And sometimes I get the engineers who want to go deep, deep, deep. And I'm like, yes, let's go. So it's we can meet them where they're at.
Meet them where they're at. So now, ladies, if another mother-daughter, mother-son came up to you and said, we really want to start a business together, what's your advice?
Make sure that you have really good boundaries.
Boundaries. Okay.
And if you're still living
Okay.
under the same roof, not recommended.
No.
Probably true.
What's the very first conversation that you should have before you say, yes, let's do it?
What exactly is going to be expected of me? What are
Uh-huh.
my roles? What are my tasks?
Yes.
And do I get to do anything on my own? Or Mom, are you going to tell me exactly what to do?
Right.
What does this actually look like? Put it down on paper because clarity is kind.
Yes.
When it's the waters are muddy and I kind of think I want to do this, it's very easy to step on each other's toes.
Right.
Remember, life is supposed to be fun and you love that person.
Absolutely. And also just, follow through when you say you're going to do something. I think that's also a really big thing.
Yeah.
Because you are each other's partners. So when you're leaning on the other one, like you have to trust that they're going to do what they said that they're going to do. So
Yeah.
And communicate.
Oh, that's huge. Are you the same as your mom in the communication? Because I know she is a very good communicator.
Yes, we communicate a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun to watch her too, though, coming from her background
Yes.
where it wasn't always met kindly if you didn't do the specific task in the specific order at the specific time.
Yes.
So then as we first started working together, look, life happens. Yes, take care of the clients. Everything's a priority. But if everything's a priority, nothing is a priority.
Yeah.
So she would do the top priority things, but maybe not have time to get to the lower priority things. So we'd have our meeting and I'm not yelling at her. I'm like, okay. And she'd be like, but I didn't because blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I don't need to know why.
Yeah.
You got the top priorities done. Awesome. Move those to the next week and get them done. Or maybe they weren't as important as we originally thought. Is there any of those that we can just delete?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been a challenge, honestly. It's like a gift and a challenge because it's a challenge for me to like not have to feel like I have to explain, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
the background
That's
of all of it
right.
versus but definitely the understanding. And also the more I get to know the industry and stepping into my role, I'm aware of, okay, these are priorities and these are.
That's true.
So it's
Yeah.
like,
Okay. All right. So let's look to the future. What legacy do you hope you're building together for your family, clients, and community?
That's a big question. It's interesting. I was talking to a friend of mine who lost somebody who was in their 30s,
So young.
very young. And he was articulating that this 30-something-year-old had impacted so many lives at its young age.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw it at the funeral and all these things. And he was lamenting, well, what impact have I actually made?
Yeah.
So the legacy I wish that I could leave is tell people the impact. Tell people the impact they have on your life today. Don't wait till they're gone.
Don't wait.
Yeah, don't wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that. Emily, do you have anything to add?
I just think it's really cool that we're not only impacting our clients, but we are impacting the next generation as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, like my son is 8, but he has a brokerage account, and so he gets to learn.
Yeah.
But he gets to just learn and think about money differently than I didn't know any of that.
No, yeah.
So I think it's just, making sure that the next generation is set up better.
That's always the goal,
Yeah.
is to influence the next generation to be better than, or better than I had it.
That's right. So if listeners remember just one thing from today's conversation, what do you hope that takeaway will be?
A Dr. Seuss quote.
Okay.
You are you, and that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you.
Yeah, perfectly said, Emily. Perfectly said. Every episode ends with our quick fire round, where we get to know our guests just a little better. Don't overthink it. Just say the first thing that comes to mind. And you guys jump out, both of you together at the same time.
Okay.
Who's more organized?
Emily.
I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Who's usually late?
Janet.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Late for my own funeral. Yes.
Oh my
Who's
goodness.
the better cook?
I am.
Oh,
Because she has a good base and she's willing to experiment with it. She's phenomenal. She makes her own pasta.
Really?
Oh my God.
oh my
Delicioso.
goodness.
But the base is like her recipes. So it's just,
Are they your
add 'em
recipes?
in.
Well, some of them. She's willing to experiment,
family.
which I
Okay.
love. Yes. So yes, she's the better.
Who's more competitive?
She is.
No, she is.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Emily is.
No.
No, that's Emily.
Oh my gosh.
Who answers text faster?
I do.
Yeah. Who is more likely to try technology first? New technology
I'll
first.
do the research and then she'll try it.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay. Who laughs the most at work?
It depends on who we're talking to.
That is
Thinking about the
so
client
true.
we're talking
Yes.
to this
Oh
morning.
my gosh. Yeah, that's
He's the type of client that has you belly laughing
Really?
and then the next minute crying in tears.
Oh, no.
He's amazing.
It's
In good
so
tears.
good.
He's just so authentic. So yeah, I guess
yeah.
we both.
too
Yeah, it
much.
just
Oh my
depends.
gosh.
Yeah. Beach or mountains?
Beach,
Beach.
Morning person or night owl?
night owl.
Morning.
Oh.
If I could be.
One word that describes each other.
She's the light.
She did good, Emily. How about you?
No.
She lights up a room when she walks in. When she speaks to clients, she lights up their life. I can't tell you how many clients have said, hey, you have to tell her that she's just absolutely amazing. And I'm so glad that y'all get to work together. Just let her know she's great.
How proud you must be when you hear that. Yes. All right, Emily, go.
I mean, just brilliant is really the first word that comes to mind because it's just the way that your brain works and all of the things. It's just seeing all of the different phases that you've lived through life and you still wake up every morning and you're still a positive person. You're just brilliant.
Brilliant. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so sweet together. I love watching this. This is so much fun for me.
Oh,
Bang at the headphones.
Okay, so every guest or guests get a jingle. I'm a retired music teacher. I had to throw music in somehow.
Love it.
perfect.
So here is your jingle.
Janet leads with wisdom. Emily brings the spark. Together lighting futures, helping dreams leave their mark. A mother and daughter making bright tomorrow shine. Building trust together, one family at a time.
Oh, that's awesome, Rose. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the thought that went into that. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, Janet and Emily, before we wrap up, if someone would like to connect with you, whether they're looking for financial guidance, interested in learning more technology, or that you're bringing to your financial advisors, or simply wanting to reach out and continue today's conversation, what's the best way for them to contact you?
I would say the website.
Yes, bbstrategic.com.
Yes, B as in boy, strategic.com.
Okay.
And check out the SYS video. Simplify your stuff.
Okay. All right. So, and we'll put that in the podcast description so that you can go in and click and check out their website. Emily, Janet, last words of advice for our listeners?
In a world where you can be anything, be kind.
Thank you.
That sums it up.
Yeah.
Being kind is free.
Thank you guys both for spending time with us today. I've truly enjoyed our conversation. What stands out to me is that today's conversation really wasn't just about financial services or technology. It's about building relationships. It was about growing together. It was about empowering each other, empowering others. And it was about building something that leaves people better than you found them. Thank you for sharing your hearts, your experiences, and your wisdom with all of us today. Imagine what could happen if we viewed technology not as something to fear, but as another tool to better serve people. Imagine what our families could accomplish if we learned to listen to one another as colleagues, partners, and friends. And as always, keep imagining more.
Imagine more stories that soar, business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.